Hello and welcome back to Clownfish TV. It is me, Geeky Sparkles, and it is just me for this video because we're going to talk about something that I like a lot, and Kneon not so much, but me a lot, is K-drama and K-pop. And we're going to talk about something that has both of them combined, and it's kicking everybody's ass. And that is the new K-pop Demon Hunters show, that was a little movie they had on Netflix. It was a lot of fun, and the music is just dominating. Everybody's like listening to these songs, but they're very fun, catchy songs. So we're gonna talk about that for a bit. We're also gonna talk about a few K-dramas. I think there's 3 I have that I was gonna mention. Might mention a couple more. If you have any fun K-dramas that you want to share with other listeners, other viewers of this show, please drop it in the comments. I've watched them for years, so a lot of the ones you mentioned I've seen, but people might be looking for good ones. And if you know of some good ones, please share. I've also done videos before in the past about different K-drama shows that are good. You can check those out as well for some other ideas if you're looking into K-drama now because you're new to it. So I'm really excited about this because I have been a big fan of K-drama for years. I don't even know how many years. It's been a long time. And my daughter has been into K-pop at least 10 years. And she's really excited about this one before it even came out because she knew some of the singers in Twice were doing stuff for it. And she likes Twice quite a bit. So this was something that we wanted to watch. She watched it before I got a chance to watch it. So she was excited when I started watching it. But basically, you got these 3 girls, okay? They're Huntrix. That's the name of the group. What they are is they're demon hunters. Apparently, throughout history, there have been 3 girls that sing together and their voices combined somehow have the power to keep the demons at bay, all right? They sing to try to keep peace and keep the demons where they are. Well, they're really close to being able to complete whatever this mission is and seal them away for good. In the meantime, there's some demons down in the dark place where they call it over there. And the one has an idea that they're going to fight the girl group with the boy group. So they do that Saja boys and they come up here and they compete against which one's the most popular. And then there's other things that go on and there's a battle. It's kind of like when I was telling Kneon about it, he says it kind of reminds me a little bit of rock and roll. I don't know. I've never seen rock and roll, so I'll have to watch it sometime. I just haven't had time to watch it. But this one's a lot of fun. And the one in the middle, she's the leader. She's a secret, which they talk about in the thing. I don't want to ruin anything. But if you don't like the movie, the music's still fire. It's really, really good. And it's kicking everybody's ass. So they're like on the Billboard charts and everything now for the songs from a Netflix show. There's even talks. They don't know yet, but they said they likely will probably do another one because this one is so popular. So they said they're talking about the animators bringing these characters to life. And they said within weeks, viewers of the show, K-pop Demon Hunters, it's Sony Pictures Animation released by Netflix, have flooded Tumblr community page for film and fan art. Reddit thread sparks conversation about the movie. So, typical social media stuff. And they're talking about how since it debuted on June 20th, the film has streamed by 33 million people. Netflix said helping it rank among the platform's top 10 movies in 93 countries that were tracked. Billboard said this week that the film score is now the highest charting soundtrack of 2025, and it surpassed Encanto to become the highest charting soundtrack for an animated film. And the hits from the film, Your Idol and Golden, have topped the U.S. Spotify charts in the K-pop categories in recent weeks. I know my daughter said that she was hearing, now I can't confirm that, I don't know for sure, but she was hearing people talk about that they were breaking records from Blackpink and BTS with these songs. So, they said, they're talking about the person that's the co-director of the film. They go from like crying, happy, and laughing. The whole last couple weeks have been a emotional roller coaster in the best way. I'm happy to see that they're doing well. I'm happy to see something animated doing well. And I'm glad that they're taking over, the record charts too, because the songs are good. Like I was watching it and I was honestly not expecting much. And I'm listening to the songs. I'm like, these songs are actually pretty good. They're very quintessential K-poppy. Some of the songs, especially the boys groups ones, are, and then there was the Takedown song that the Twice did a cover of too. That's also very K-poppy, but in a good way. I mean, it's good, and I think it'll open doors to more people listen to K-pop, which I also think is good. Like I said, my daughter, huge fan. She listens to J-pop too. She also listens to some different Chinese ones. She listens to I know there's Japanese groups that she listens to that are more like death metal type stuff. And then she has ones on there from France. I mean, the girl, she wants to be a linguist, and it shows because she likes a plethora of different stuff, but she always goes back to K-pop. And they said that the idea of demon hunting naturally led to K-pop because demon hunting is usually done privately. the characters she imagined would be fighting demons needed a public facing front. So that's why they came up with the idea. It's really fun. If you haven't got to see it yet, go listen. Go listen to the music. Go watch the movie. Um, you're gonna find that you're gonna keep listening to the songs because I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that are like, "Oh my gosh, I have those songs on my phone, listening to them all the time." I'm doing it. I keep thinking of the songs because they just they're earworms and they stick in your head, but it's fun and they're good songs. So if you like K-pop, if you like K-drama, and like animation, check out K-pop Demon Hunters because it was fun. Plus her hair is great. I love her hair. I'm gonna give you a couple different ones I've been watching or have been watching lately. We'll talk about those. A couple other ones I don't have on the list because I think I mentioned them before, but I'm going to mention them again because I might have been mid watching. One was Undercover High School, which people recommended. Also recommend, very good. It's a guy. He goes undercover as a high school student. He's like a intelligence agency operative, and he goes under there trying to solve the mystery of missing gold. Plus, his father's missing. He's trying to see what happened to his dad. And it's a short one, like 12 episodes, so it wasn't crazy long. And that one's actually pretty good. People recommended that. Also recommend Study Group was another one people recommended. It's also like 10 or 12 episodes, not super long. And it's this kid, and he's really great at fighting, but he's not but he wants to be really good at studying. And he goes to this other school that's kind of like an alternative ed type situation. And where everybody there is trying to prove their dominance by fighting, and all he wants to do is study. And they keep challenging him to fight because he's really, really good at fighting, but all he wants to do is be good at studying. So that one's actually pretty fun. People recommended that. Other ones I've checked out lately that were pretty good was The Haunted Palace. Here, I'm gonna close that. The Haunted Palace was pretty good. It's 16 episodes, but it's a government agent guy, or government, well, he's official, Yoon Gab, and he is working at the palace. And there's some stuff going on in the palace that, they're very concerned about. Like the young prince seems to be possessed, and there seems to be some evil lurking at the palace. So he decides he's going to go recruit his friend who he knew from back in his old hometown. Her grandmother was a medium. She now is a medium, but she also tries to make glasses for people and pretend like she's not. So he goes and gets her, and he wants to bring her there to help solve this mystery at the palace. In the meantime, there's a Mugi who's like always obsessed with her because of her power, and he ends up possessing that Yoongab's body, and then they have a whole bunch of like hilarity and mystery and stuff like that happens. So it's really fun. It's good. It's 16 episodes. It's a lot of there's a lot of intrigue as well as being funny. So if you want to check out that one's fun. I keep having these. I forgot to close this. Oh My Ghost Clients. I just finished this one, another short one. I mean, I like ones that are longer too, but the short ones, they don't like overstay their welcome. Like some of them, you get to like 16 episodes, and this thing could have ended like 4 episodes ago, type situation. Don't even get me started on the 100 episodes, 50 episode ones. They're like the soap operas, because those things could be like a third length. But this is a 10 episode one. It's also very good. So we got this guy here. He's a labor attorney. He ends up being a labor attorney through a series of events. One that cost him his wife leaves him over some choices he makes. And he is kind of chosen he's kind of chosen to represent those that have passed on and their situations because they've been treated unfairly, and go dig up what really happened. And he's joined by his sister-in-law and her friend has like a YouTube type channel, and they use that to gain support and stuff, and get some of the cases solved. Pretty good. Only 10 episodes. Just ended. It's really recent, June 28th. So really recent. So I check out that one if you get a chance. And the last one I was going to mention in this video, because I'm going along, is The First Night with the Duke. Now this one's ongoing. It's not over yet. I don't know how many episodes it's going to have. I don't know if it's going to be 16. It might be the 16 one. It's going to have 12. 12 isn't bad. 12's a good number. I think we're on episode 8 right now. So basically, this girl here is from our world, like our time. And she's reading this like historical romance book. And she, her life's kind of shit. So there's some things that happened to her that were unfair. So she ends up in the romance. And she's obsessed with this romance. She ends up in the romance. So she knows who the lead's supposed to be, lead female. And somehow she replaces her. Through a series of events, the prince is a prince, not a duke in this one, but he falls in love with her instead. So there's a bunch of mysteries going on in the background around them and stuff like, what happened to his family, the person in charge, why, what's his backstory. This guy deliberately, I guess, he's been like the sword for the, no, it's not the emperor, but like the king or whatever. He's been the sword for him and doing things, killing people and stuff. And, everybody thinks they're scared of him, but she actually gets close to him and he's not, he doesn't like anybody else, but he likes her. And it becomes a problem because the original female lead is still there. I'm thinking she's behind some things that are going on, but I'm not sure yet because it's only 8 episodes in. But it's kind of fun. It's really popular. It was based on a webtoon. A lot of people say it's a little different than the webtoon. I didn't read the webtoon. So if you read the webtoon, you might want to check out the KDrama version because they're saying that there's enough different from it that it's still interesting. So you get a chance to check that one out as well. I know other ones I haven't got to see yet, but there's I started watching Potato Lab. I haven't watched that one for a couple episodes. I know there's Second Chance at Love I was watching. It's pretty good, but I haven't finished it yet. There's I know people are saying When Life Gives You Tangerines is supposed to be good. I haven't seen that yet. There's a bunch of new ones out that are pretty good. I just have limited time. But there's a couple you can check out in the meantime. Definitely check out KPop Demon Hunters if you like, K-pop and K-drama and animation. You'll love that one. So please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.